All right, today let's talk about artifact creature subtypes. So I got this question a while ago, basically wanting me to go into what's the difference between a construct, a golem, and all these different artifact creature subtypes. The answer is usually often flavor. Although there are some loose rules to some of them, that it's either flavorful or mechanical why some of them have one type versus another. First of all, construct is sort of the catch-all artifact creature subtype. It could be basically anything that's been built. Sort of like beast for green. There aren't really a lot of hard and fast rules. I should note that when something resembles an actual living creature, it'll often get that creature's type. So like if it's a goblin construct, it'll be artifact creature type goblin. But that doesn't always happen either. The rules on it are very loose. Golems are like magically animated statues, and the difference between construct and golem generally comes down to the look. Myr, or Myr, because I think they're based on Myrmidon. These are very particular artifact creatures that have become independently intelligent and aware. They were created on Mirrodin. They have a very specific look to them. Scarecrows are animated scarecrows, or now with Duskmourn, things that are like Wicker Man kind of constructs. They mostly came about because the Lorwyn Shadowmoor blocks needed color fixing, and so they made Kithkin Magic animate scarecrows. Thopters are just your average flying device in Magic. They're usually small. Toys are, animated toys, usually in a bad way. Assembly workers are specific mechanical references. These would be constructs or something otherwise. They generally either copy themselves or work in tandem with other assembly workers somehow. There are only a couple dreadnoughts, but this is just a flavorful term for really, really big constructs. Gargoyles are sort of like golems, except obviously they are the things you see perched out on the side of a building. Gnomes in Magic are typically small artifact creatures. We saw a lot of a new kind of gnome in Lost Caverns of Ixalan, but they've always sort of been these diminutive artifact constructs. A juggernaut is mostly a mechanical term. All the juggernauts attack each turn if able. Masticore also falls into the mechanical space. There's always like a discard cost to keep them around, I think, mostly. Robots are just super advanced constructs. We've only seen in canon the Guidelight Voyagers, but they're advanced technology rather than magical technology or simple engineering. I'm sure they have circuitry. Sculptures should probably have just been golems, but this is flavorful for a sculptor card that makes this. Servos basically only exist because for the original Kaladesh block, they had originally wanted Thopters, but having small flying tokens was a bit too strong, so they created a smaller version, which are these little servo, and these servos end up being, it's flavorful basically. You really only see them on Kaladesh, and we've also seen them, I think, on Lost Caverns of Ixalan, but they're small little helper constructs. The Triska, Penta, whatevers, all of these, they're just mechanical related to cards that basically form Voltron. And finally, walls. Walls are literally just that, the flavor of building a wall in someone's way. And that's it. You can put more user requests in the comments. I'm still working my way through the list.